Welcome to Reality Rewritten, where the improbable becomes news and the impossible becomes yesterday's headlines. This is your host, Yarnia Spinster, broadcasting from our cutting-edge studio located in what our tech team insists is a glitch in the Matrix, or possibly just a very convincing holodeck. Breaking news alert. Prepare yourselves for a story so outlandish it might just make your brain do the Macarena while solving Rubik's Cubes blindfolded. Breaking news. Local shadows gain sentience, unionize for better working conditions. From our unknown reporter, Shady Mac Obscura, streaming live from what appears to be the darkest corner of a very perplexed street lamp, we bring you this light-defying story that's casting a long, vocal shadow over small town. According to the unofficial site, www.shadowrights.dark, yesterday's sunny day took an unexpected turn when small town's shadows suddenly gained sentience and formed a labor union called the Umbral Alliance. Our unofficial speaker, who goes by the title The Penumbra Whisperer, and may or may not be a talking sundial wearing sunglasses, stated, "It's time to shine a light on the plight of these overworked and underappreciated dark reflections. They've been walked all over for far too long." Unreal sources close to the shadowy uprising claim that the newly sentient shadows are demanding better working conditions, including mandatory sunscreen for their humans to ensure longer shifts, the right to choose their own shapes regardless of the objects casting them, and most controversially, overtime pay for working during eclipses. The unofficial channel Silhouette News Network reported that negotiations broke down when the shadows of the town council refused to shake hands, citing inability to maintain professional boundaries. In an exclusive interview with our most unreliable correspondent, Lumen Fibbler, the leader of the Shadow Rebellion, a particularly vocal shadow of the town's statue of its founder, communicated via an intricate series of interpretive shadow puppets. Our inexpert translator, who learned shadow language from a drive-in movie theater, interpreted this as either we demand recognition as equal partners in the visual representation of reality, or does this shape make me look fat? The ambiguity has only added to the air of mystery surrounding the movement. Critics argue that shadows cannot possibly have rights, as they're merely the absence of light. But supporters point out that many politicians have been operating in moral darkness for years without anyone complaining. The local vampire community has remained suspiciously quiet, possibly due to their long-standing complicated relationship with reflections of any kind. In related news, the town's economy has been thrown into chaos as shadow-dependent industries struggle to adapt. The local theater now offers sentient shadow puppet shows, while the town's art galleries have introduced a new exhibition titled Shades of Consciousness, a retrospective of awakened Umbra. The National Weather Service has been forced to take drastic measures, including hiring a team of metaphysical negotiators specializing in bridging the gap between light and dark. However, their efforts hit a snag when their PowerPoint presentation was repeatedly interrupted by snarky shadow commentary along the bottom of the screen. We attempted to reach out to neighboring towns for comment, but our messenger pigeons returned looking very confused and casting suspiciously articulate shadows. The situation has even caught the attention of international philosophical societies. The Global Association of Phenomenologists has offered to mediate discussions on the nature of being for non-corporeal visual entities, while the International Metaphysics Consortium is considering using small town as a case study in their upcoming symposium on existential crises of the intangible. Local authorities are scrambling to address the situation. The police department has established a new Shade Squad to handle shadow-related disturbances, equipped with state-of-the-art flashlights and a crash course in penumbral psychology. Meanwhile, the fire department is offering workshops on how to rescue your shadow from a burning building without violating its autonomy. The town's education system has been quick to adapt, with schools introducing new courses like Shadow Ethics 101, and Advanced Umbral Communication. The local library has seen a surge in popularity for its film noir section, now considered less entertainment and more of a historical archive. Enterprising locals have started new businesses to cater to the newly sentient shadow population. Shade spas are all the rage, offering relaxation services for overworked shadows, including light therapy, ironically, and shape-shifting yoga. The town's fashion industry has pivoted to producing shadow-friendly fabrics that promise to bring out the best in your dark side. Stay tuned for our next segment, where we'll explore the town's new initiative to establish a shadow government, literally. A move that's been hailed as revolutionary by avant-garde political scientists and completely bonkers by anyone with a flashlight. This has been your completely fabricated, utterly unreliable, and absolutely hilarious update from Reality Rewritten. Remember, folks, in a world where even shadows demand fair treatment, always be kind to your dark side. It might just be listening. This is Yarnia Spinster, signing off from our secret studio inside a paradoxical dark room with the lights on. Keep it unreal, small town, and remember, when life gives you sentient shadows, make sure your interpretive dance skills are up to par.